Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about animations inside of Scratch. Let me show you. All right, the first thing I want to animate, and I showed you in class, is just the cannon firing. It's super simple. We only need about 3 or 4 frames, so we're going to do it. And there we go. And I'm going to do clip art to make sure that I don't get like a picture of a real cannon. I want something more cartoonish. So here we go. I go to images and I got all of these cannons. And I got tons and tons and tons and tons of different cannons to do. Oh, I like this one. This is the one I'm going to use. I like it. It's very cartoony. It's very fun. It's just fun. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to save image as. And I'm going to call it Cannon 1. All right, there we go. It's going to go into my downloads and I save it. Now that I'm in Scratch, I'm just going to make a new one. I go to my create, and here we go, create my new project. So the main thing is I don't want this stupid cat. I'm going to get rid of the cat. I don't want him. I don't need him. He's gone. So there we go. I'm going to bring in that cannon. So here's the cannon. I'm going to upload the photo. And look at that. It's the top one right on top. Cannon 1. There we go. And there's our cannon. Perfect. So I want this cannon to have several different costumes. All right. I'm not switching out the cannon. It's kind of like a person. I'm not switching out the person. I'm just adding different costumes to them. All right. It's like changing clothes. So it's not a new person. I'm just changing the clothes. It's not a different cannon. I'm just changing what it looks like between frames. So I'm going to go right here in costumes. And here's Cannon 1. And I'm going to duplicate this. And I go, hey, I want to duplicate this. And I'm going to call this one Cannon 2. The program already did it for me, Cannon 2. And in Cannon 2, I want the start of the flame coming out of it, the start of the shot. All right? So I'm going to do, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to erase the spark and I'm going to put it all the way down. He starts it and then goes off. So maybe I'll erase a little bit of the spark and put it like right here. And I'll put some yellow. I didn't think about doing this before. I think this might be fun. Got my little thing. I'm going to do a little draw of the spark. Oh, that looks fun. Then I'm going to duplicate that one. We have Cannon 3 and I'll erase this. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Here's the eraser. And I'm going to get towards the bottom and I'm going to paint in that spark again. All right, so there we go. And then I'm going to duplicate it again. And then we have 4 and I'm going to erase. Again, I messed up which one uses the eraser. There we go. And now I'm going to start the shot. So here we go. I'm going to take that brush. And I got the beginning of the shot coming out. I think I'm really just going to stay with yellow, red and yellow. And there we go. And then I'm going to duplicate that. And now I'm going to make the explosion even bigger. Gotta put some of that yellow back in here. All right, I look a little better. All right, I'm gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna erase a little of the shot because I think it's gonna start dissipating. We got the big. All right, I'll paint in some more of the yellow. It's going to And I'm going to paint in a little bit of the red. And you can test to see if you like it or not. You can go, hey, it goes down. And there we go. I'm going to duplicate it one more time, and I'm going to erase most of this now. So there's just going to be a little bit left, or maybe just do a little bit of it just dissipating. Like a little bit of yellow. Well, I hope this looks nice. We'll see how it goes. We can hate it, we can like it. We can say, hey, it starts, it goes down, it starts shooting off, and that's it. And then I guess the last frame will be nothing, or I'll just have a little smoke coming off of the thing. I think I like that idea. I'm gonna just erase all of this, and I think I'm gonna have a little smoke coming from, I'm gonna pick a little gray. There we go, and I could just have a little coming from the cannon. There we go, perfect. I love it, all right? I did more frames than I thought I would do, 8, but the more frames that you do, the cleaner the animation will look, and it's really only your imagination that will slow it down. So I'm starting all the way from here. I'm starting from 1 all the way through, all right? And then I'm going to actually do one more. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to have the static one where there's nothing. So it's not being lit, it's not starting, it's just neutral. Nothing's being shot, nothing's happening at all. And that is number 9. So this is a nice frame. You're going to have 10 frames. You're going to go all the way from 1 to 9 frames, and I think it's going to look great. So all I have to do is what action is going to happen on, what event. And I think I'm going to just do, hey, when I click the space bar, an event's going to happen. And this is how easy the coding is. I'm just going to switch the costume and then have it wait. All right. I might just say, you know what? Wait 1/10 of a second. And then I could just copy and paste this as many times as I want. So I think I have to have it 9 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I just tell it where I want, which ones I wanted to start with. So I'm going to start with 1, and then I'm going to go to 2, and I'm going to go to 3, and I'm going to go to 4, obvious, and then 5, and then 6, and then 7, and then 8, and then I'm going to go to 9, and that'll be my last one. Oh, I messed up the time right here. Now let's see if this animates well. All right. So, oh, I like that. All right. The only thing I don't really like is the smoke at the end. You're like, oh, you know, I don't like the smoke. And that's perfectly fine. You can remove one of them and say, you know what? I don't like 8. I'm just going to go right to 9. I'm going to skip the smoke. And that's perfectly fine. Boom. There you go. And boom. That's it. So even if you didn't like a particular thing, you can make it work for wherever you want. It's up to you. You can actually go back and manipulate all the costumes, say, hey, I don't like this at all. Or you can add more in wherever you want, because say you add another one, you can actually move them in positions that you want them to be. So you can do whatever you wish with the animation. It's that simple. It's basically add a little, duplicate frame, add a little, duplicate frame. And in the code, it's just you wait a certain amount of time and then you do the next costume. You could do a whole switch, or you could just tell it to go to next costume. All right, whatever is best for you. All right, you guys all have a good day.